Folks, I suspect I know what you're thinking. This looks like just another rubbish day at the wheels office, and you're close. We're on the beautiful Costa Brava, the Spanish coast, about 100 k's outside of Barcelona, for the first drive of Audi's new second generation R8 Spyder. So obviously it's a convertible. First big problem with convertibles is the loss of stiffness, the lack of structural rigidity you get when you lop the top off the thing. Audi has, to try and counter this problem, done a lot of work on these sill sections here. In this case, compared to the coupe it's based on, all those box sections inside the honeycomb are quite a bit thicker. It goes a long way to addressing that stiffness problem. Beautiful, simple architecture. You'll notice there's no MMI screen. All your driver info is available here on what's called Virtual Cockpit. Set up the screen with exactly the info you want, whether it's your nav, your music, your Apple CarPlay, or sportier dials, whatever you want, just configure it here. So I know you're saying, well look, that's great, Ash, but show me the engine. Come and check this out. That's about all I can show you. Tucked under there, 5.2 litre V10, co-developed with Lamborghini, tuned to produce 397 kilowatts, 540 Newton meters. A fuel-saving mode that allows the engine to run as just a 5-cylinder. On a very light throttle, it'll switch off one entire bank of the cylinders. It has a coast function, so on a freeway, if you're off the gas, it actually decouples from the transmission, dropping that fuel consumption even further. You want a car that can offer you, I guess, the best of both worlds when it comes to sort of that snug, insulated coupe type feeling with the roof up. But then, when the opportunity presents itself, you want the flip side to that character. You want to be able to slow down to the 50k an hour threshold that you need to lower the roof. You need to let everything have its 20 seconds to magically fold back. With everything mapped, you can really start to have a bit of a go. And then suddenly you learn this duality of character is really letting you push on a little bit, explore the front end, really just try and feel out where the limits of grip are, and then pretty high. Enjoy that engine. It's just an epic thing, this V10. Long live the Atmo. Turbo engines are fantastic, but you do pay a penalty in terms of that crispness of throttle response, the eagerness with which the car just anticipates and responds to your throttle input. So if the R8 Spyder piques your interest, then you'll need to find just over $388,000 when it lobs around the middle of next year. Now that's about 34 grand more than you'll pay for the regular coupe. But don't forget, you power junkies, that only the coupe is offered in what Audi calls the Plus version, punching out 449 kilowatts, 560 Newton meters, and priced at just under $390,000. Audi isn't yet saying if it will offer a Spyder version of this car, but we'd say unlikely. What we do know is the high level of standard specification that Australian Spyders will carry. Standard good stuff includes adjustable dampers, a sports exhaust system, and Bang & Olufsen audio. So in terms of desirable options that are actually going to affect the way the car drives, that leaves an upgrade from the standard 19-inch wheels to 20s, we'd say yes to that one, and carbon ceramic brakes, to which we'd say maybe, only if you're a real hard charger, or you do track days. In either case, you really need the Plus Coupe. Then there's the dynamic steering, to which we'd say don't bother, as the standard rack is sufficiently quick and linear. So the R8 Spyder has a hugely likeable duality of character. It's a refined, hushed cruiser when you need that, but it transitions via the most aggressive performance mode into a barking, angry weapon of a thing when you get the chance. Of course, it's not as sharp and as honed as the coupe, but no convertible ever is. What the Spyder does is that it comes close enough that plenty of buyers will happily take that trade-off.